This is their new hoax. We have lost nobody to coronavirus in the United States.
South of the border, the U.S. is now reporting more COVID-19 deaths than anywhere else in the world.
912 ambulance, 75-year-old male, back pain, 211 Silver Hollow Road, between Lane Road and Crosspatch Road.
Welcome back to Breaking News Broken Down. Today we are diving deep into when we are receiving a vaccine for the COVID-19 virus. What first started out as a political debate for the US has now quickly shifted globally into the biggest pandemic since the Spanish flu. Scientists around the world are working endlessly to develop a vaccine. But why is it taking so long? And what's the status on when we will have one? And is it true that there actually is a vaccine ready to be used already?
I mean, I've heard people say maybe by December we could imagine starting production.
No, I mean, I don't, Moderna, you have to do these phase 3 studies that help you understand if somebody has a condition X or Y or Z, does it create a side effect? There's people with defective immune systems, there's all sorts of things. So the size of the phase 3, the global regulators are gonna have to get together and decide how many people, what length of time that goes in, and you'll have to trial where there's a very heavy infection rate. So, the idea of being in manufacture by the end of the year, that's beyond my what's likely. Dr. Fauci and I have, been fairly consistent in saying 18 months to not create expectations that are too high, because this influences, short of a miracle set of therapeutics, this influences when we get to go back to true normal.
So the first question, why is it taking so long to get a vaccine going? Well, before the public can receive a developed vaccine, it has to go through a few steps. First one is preclinical testing. This is when vaccines are given to animals like mice or monkeys to see if they can produce some form of immune response. Once it passed that test, we begin phase 1 safety trials. Scientists give the vaccine to a small number of people to test safety and dosage, as well as to confirm that it stimulates the immune system. When the vaccine is done with phase 1 safety trials, we begin phase 2 expanded trials. Scientists give the vaccine to hundreds of people split into groups, such as children and the elderly, to see if the vaccine acts differently to them. Then phase 3. In this phase, thousands of people are given the vaccine and we wait and see how people respond. In this phase, it includes some people actually receiving a placebo vaccine to rule out any possibilities. Then regulators decide for their individual countries if they want to release the vaccine or not, or how they want to go about it. In the end, it usually takes around 10 years to fully develop a ready-to-use vaccine. But being that this is a global pandemic, scientists are fast-tracking and combining steps that may actually get a vaccine by March 2021, rumor has it, but we cannot say for sure. So the next question, where is everyone in developing a vaccine? Well, we actually have over 135 vaccines in preclinical trials right now. 14 going through phase 1, 11 vaccines in phase 2, 4 in phase 3, and 1 that's actually been approved for limited use. So, where is the single approved vaccine? Well, it was actually developed in China by its research unit in CanSino Biologics after clinical trials proved it was safe and showed some efficiency. But is only approved for limited military use. An article by First Post stated, the phase 1 and 2 clinical trials of the CanSino's vaccine candidate showed it has the potential to prevent diseases caused by the coronavirus, which has killed 500,000 people globally. But its commercial success cannot be guaranteed, the company said. Therefore, it's not approved for the general public yet.
I would suggest just shut down to stop all the outbreak and not coming in this kind of situation that is very, very difficult to manage.
Can I ask you personally what it's been like?
I never felt so stressed in my life. I'm an intensivist and I'm quite used to, intense moment and choices, and people are critical and will die without any, treatment, and you make the difference. But when you arrive at this point, you realize that you are not enough. And maybe we are 100 anesthetists here. We are doing our best, but maybe it's not enough.
Did we miss something important? Let us know in the comments down below. I'm Melissa Mihalis for Broken News Broken Down.